Alright, now it's time to make the tube snowman. Go to your goodie box and get that tube snowman out and get it ready. This is the bag that you need. You need to have it all spread out. You also need your glue from your extra bag. Take your felt, make sure it wraps around the paper tube. You only need a little bit of this. This is going to be your scarf. It needs to go the long way. So cut a strip off for the scarf. Be very careful. Now we want to make the fringe on the ends. So be careful. You might need help from your family to cut the little fringes on the end of the scarf. Make sure you do it on both sides. Now that you have that done, we're going to measure again. This is how it's going to look. Now since it's snowmen, we want the body to be white. You can grab some paper off a printer or any white paper that you can find. We're going to cut this paper to match the toilet paper tube. I would line it up with the paper, and we're going to use our pencil and just roll the tube as we draw the line. Make sure you keep it right on the edge of the paper as you go. Now that you have it drawn, go ahead and use your scissors and cut that line carefully. We're going to take our glue. You have some Q-tips to dip in the glue. I had an extra stick that I'm using to dip in the glue. You can also use your fingers like this. The glue will wash off. It's okay to be on your skin. Make sure you get the whole tube covered so that all your paper stays on. Lay it carefully down on the paper. You might want to wipe off your finger first before you touch the paper. Lay it carefully on the paper and line it up with the edge. And carefully roll the paper up. As you roll the paper up, smooth it out on your toilet paper tube. You're going to need some extra on the edge here. You can use the glue that you have or a glue stick. Either one will work. Since we have our glue out, we'll just use this. Roll it up on the toilet paper tube. Now mine is kind of overlapping on the end, so I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to trim that off so that it sits up nice and pretty. This will probably be the last snowman of the year if we're lucky. Now here's the second way. You can use a white paint and paint the tube. If you have white paint, you can use that and a paintbrush and paint the tube. I'm using acrylic paint here. Pour it in a container, take your brush, carefully put it on the tube. Now mine is acrylic. It will get on your clothes. If it gets on your clothes, it will stain and stick. So make sure that you're doing it in a place that you're not going to get in trouble for getting paint on. If you happen to get acrylic paint on something, regular alcohol that you might use to wash your hands with or wipe your hands with, or use sanitizer, you can use sanitizer, put it on the paint. And then you can wipe the paint up. Now that it's all dry and it's ready to go, we're going to take and put the scarf on. Smooth that out. It's not completely dry, but you can wait till it's completely dry. This is going to be the earmuffs. That's going to hold the earmuffs on. So we're going to measure and we're going to cut. You might need help from a parent. Smooth that out. Round it so it's like it goes over their head and on their ears, like that. We're going to take these little balls that are in there and stick them together. We're going to put a little dab of glue, and then there's a wire in here, and you're just going to stick it into that foam ball. Be gentle. You might squish the foam ball, and we only have 2 in our pack. Do the other side as well. Find the other foam ball and stick it on the end. And while you're doing the scarf, we're letting the earmuffs dry. Here's some eyeballs that we have, googly eyes. You should have 2 in each container. We can put those on right there. Get a little glue on our stick or on your Q-tip, put it on, and stick it to the tube. Kind of up at the top so that you can see the eyes, because we'll put the scarf on underneath them. There you go. You can make them as close together or far apart as you'd like. Wait until it dries. Waiting and waiting. Once it's dry, or while it's drying, we can put on the mouth and the carrot nose. I'm using a marker. You can use your crayons. You can use a marker if you find one. The coal mouth, the carrot nose. Now I've got an orange marker for the carrot nose. I'm going to fill in that carrot nose. And carrots have ridges on it, so I think I'm going to put some ridges on this carrot to show that it's a real carrot and not just a cone. I also want to make mine a girl, so I'm going to put some eyelashes on here. You don't have to. If you'd like to, you can make it as fancy as you'd like. Now that that's done, we're going to put the scarf on. First, I'm going to fold the scarf. Well, I'm going to use the glue on the scarf, but I'm going to fold the scarf first to find where the middle is. I don't want the scarf to be on the side of my snowman, so I'm going to put a little glue on the back in the middle. I'm going to stick. There's the front with the face. Going to stick it behind the face. Smooth it down. If I lay it down on the table, then I can spread the glue on it easier and I don't have to worry about trying to hold on. There we go. Don't get the fringes though. Don't get the fringes. Those fringes, we want it to look like a scarf. Get the scarf part, but not the fringes. You might need to put a bunch on there. No fringes. Alright, now we're going to fold it over and glue it to our snowman, just like we would have a scarf on ourselves. Fold one side. Now I'm going to turn it over so you can see it better, and you're going to fold it over the other side. There you go. Try not to cover up the mouth too much. And don't let the fringes get stuck, and let it dry. While it's drying, we can put on the earmuffs. Make sure it's on each side of the snowman's head. We're going to put a little glue on there. On one side. Put some glue on the other side. And then you might have to hold these for a little while. Or you can prop it up on something, but you gotta wait until it's dry before you can play with it. I'm going to try to find some pencils or something to prop it up on as I wait. This isn't going to work. I'm going to try to find some sticks here. I got some sticks to maybe prop it up. There you go. Now I can let it dry. And while it's drying,